don't like Rogue One?
Man, I don't
It's
like
easily one of the best Star Wars films from Lucasfilms right now.
from Disney. That's one of the best films from
Yeah,
Disney, and that
come
ain't
on, man. You know
saying
what?
much. It's the best of the worst, I guess.
You know
I'll
I
take
went
it.
to. I remember this whole the Snyder Cut doesn't exist thing, and you're still trying to stick with that.
It doesn't. I'm not sticking with it. It's been proven.
So all the 4 hours.
It's been proven.
Right of that film, all the 4 hours of that film got shot in 2 months' time. 6 months' time.
Are you saying that I'm saying 4 hours of footage was shot in 6 months? Because I'm not saying that.
That's what
am I saying that it? Well, all right. Well, see, if you want to put the words in my mouth, go ahead.
Snyder didn't film anything.
Got it.
If he didn't film anything for 2017 Justice League, that means that Zack Snyder's Justice League was filmed in a matter of a few months. If you saying that he didn't get to shoot anything, period, for Justice League.
A lot of you guys like to put words in my mouth, and that's what's happening here. That's fine. If you want to,
I'm asking you.
No, you're not.
I'm asking you what you just said. You just said that Zack Snyder.
Do you want to know? I would love to tell you. I would like to tell you. Besides, you assume things. Okay, he had footage, scattered footage. These are his words on a hard drive that wasn't finished, even rendered. Some of it was drawn up stuff. So he had an incomplete raw footage scattered throughout a hard drive. That's what the Snyder Cut was. That's what he said.
But you do.
That's not a cut.
But you do know that.
Do you, wait. Before you go somewhere else, see how you're answering my questions with questions. You're deviating. You're running. Did you hear what I said?
Not deviating.
All right, can I answer my question?
The reason why I'm trying to get it straight because I feel like you're still not being real because I'm for a fact that they even screened a version of Zack Snyder's film to Warner Brothers before he even departed. You know this because you got sources in Hollywood.
No, I
don't. You know this.
No, I don't.
I mean, you can look around.
I don't know nothing.
I've been watching you for a long time.
I don't know nothing.
So I know what I saw. I know what I've been seeing here. You don't believe there was a cut made. You don't believe that when we got in 2021, he even shot in 2016.
Do you understand that if he released the cut that Warner Brothers saw that day, you guys would be upset because it wouldn't be watchable? Do you understand that?
Of course it's not going to be watchable.
Okay.
Of course, because it wasn't finished.
So that means it didn't exist then. Until it exists, right? It wasn't finished. I could bake a pie. Exists. I could bake a cake right now and it'll be cake batter. I take it out the oven prematurely and it will be cake batter. And I'm going to say, here's a cake. Is that a cake? Or is it cake batter? Is it a cake yet?
It all depends on how far along that cake batter is cooked. Because sometimes you might be a little hungry and that cake might be cooked enough to eat.
Who's playing games here?
I mean, you playing games here.
I'm playing games tight. Is the cake a cake if it's Bisquick? If it's liquidy Bisquick in the oven, and I say, here's a gloop of Bisquick cake, is that a cake?
But you're assuming that.
You see how you don't answer my questions? It's not a cake. And it's not a cut.
But you're assuming that the cut that was shown was just a blob in the pan. You don't even know what cut was shown. Why would I show a cut?
So now I don't know. First of all, I know all Warner Brothers. I have all these connections, and then I don't know what was shown. Which am I? Am I a novice who doesn't know anything, or do I know stuff?
That's what I'm trying to find out.
Oh, okay. Well, you're flip flopping. I know stuff.
I'm not
I'm
not flip flopping. I'm not flip flopping. I'm asking questions. The only thing I see is you not keeping it real. You're not saying, well, look.
What do you want me to say? I'll say what you want me to say. For me to be 100% real, what do you want me to say to make you see, oh, Jody is real after all? I'll say whatever you want. Go ahead. Because that's all you want. You don't want the truth.
That's all I want.
You don't want the truth. You want to be lied to. And that's what a lot of the Snyder fans have. The Warner Brothers don't want to deal with. They don't. Now I'm not saying you.
That's all we have.
I'm not saying you.
That's all. No.
They lack common sense as a whole, and they just don't want to deal with it.
And a lot of people have common sense enough to know.
Common sense ain't common.
They got common sense enough to know that even when a director has the time to say, okay, here's a raw cut of my film, that is still a cut. Regardless if it still needs some CGI work.
Y'all know that y'all would not want to see that movie. Y'all would have ranted and destroyed it. What is this piece of crap? I can't see anything. They would have destroyed that movie, and you know it. Them snobby, nerdy fans would have got upset. I think the
fact of the matter is, you keep saying, you keep taking it as, oh, we were saying it as the cut was complete. Nobody never said that.
So that movie you got on HBO Max, you understand that was made? Why did they need $100 million then? Please tell me, why did they need $100 million to make the movie?
To finish some of the work.
Because $100 million.
Right. You needed $100 million.
That's a whole new movie.
You needed $100 million to finish the VX work because you already did principal photography, Jody.
That means nothing was made.
That's where they stopped at.
Do you understand principal photography? Principal photography is not a cut. That's raw footage on a camera, bro. He even told you that.
It's raw footage on the camera. But he did put it together. And he still showed it, regardless if it had the CGI or not. So when people say that they wanted the Snyder cut, they wanted whatever cut that Zack Snyder was working on. Right? So it's no doubt that before he left that studio, he had something because he showed something. Now, we all know that wasn't finished. I'm not saying that it was finished. I know that it wasn't finished because even Zack Snyder, when he showed the first shot of Darkseid CGI was not finished on Vero. I don't know if you know that or not. He showed that shot with Darkseid when he got the spirit stuff on Vero. It was not finished. Everyone knew that 100% that cut was in there. But people knew that at the very least, 65, 70% of whatever Zack was working on before he had to depart was there. And it needed to be completed. Either way it go, whether the cut had CGI or not, as long as it was put together some way, shape, or form, it's still a cut.
Are you satisfied? Are you? What happened when Release the Snyder Cut came out? It became Restore the Snyderverse. You see how toxic you guys are? You got what you wanted. Now that you wanted to restore the Snyderverse.
I mean, of course.
Why?
Of course, because when you get something like that and you realize exactly the missed opportunity that it was.
Gave him out a cookie.
Which Warner Brothers should.
And y'all wanted a glass of milk.
Missed opportunity.
Y'all wanted milk. What you say? Y'all wanted milk with y'all cookie.
Well, you want people to spend their money, huh?
They're gonna spend their money on DC Rises.
Because every time a film fails, you do say the Snyder cultists and stuff. We ain't got nothing to do with that.
Oh,
nobody ain't got nothing to do with that. So when Shazam failed, that's on Warner Brothers.
You do realize there's a hashtag says Restore the Snyderverse that's dogging James Gunn and Flash right now, trending on Twitter.
And you're gonna get that.
That's toxic. That's the cult. They won't let the future happen, right? Because they're bitter. But you got the cut. Why are you guys not happy?
And I think the reason why is because when it comes down to it, I think the best way that Warner Brothers could have solved this problem.
They did solve it. They gave you the cut.
No, right. I think.
Now what else is there to do? No. They should have, but they didn't.
Everybody want part two,
and so
they should have just gave them part two. Because think about this. You still need content for HBO Max. Think about that for a second.
Yeah, I get it.
You still need content for HBO Max. You could at least just say, let's just do this for HBO Max.
Jason Kilar is now in the weeds eating vegetation for doing that too. That's why they fired him.
Well, who?
Jason Kilar.
No. I ain't talking. I ain't talking about putting no $200 million into no damn film and doing no doing no day-and-day release. I'm talking about HBO Max needs content. They don't have as much content as, let's say, Disney Plus. I don't know if you got Disney Plus or not.
Yeah.
But Disney Plus, I had to tell somebody the other day, every week is something. Whether it's a Star Wars show, whether it's a movie, don't get me wrong, some of that shit is trash, but they still have something releasing nearly every week or every month.
You got the wrong idea about HBO Max. HBO Max has way more better content than Disney Plus and more of it. I feel that way about Disney Plus.
They have already existing content.
No, Disney Plus is using millions of subscribers. They're in the news right now. They've lost 2 million subscribers this quarter and then 2 million last quarter.
2 million subscribers.
They don't have anything.
What I'm saying is when it comes down to content, HBO Max really and truly has more of a library that was already existing.
I'm watching Succession right now. Succession is an amazing show.
Yes, that's a show.
It's content.
But answer this: is HBO? How many movies are you getting from HBO, man?
A lot.
How many more TV shows? Are you not getting? They literally just had how many TV shows for Star Wars? Mandalorian, Andor. Just in that one franchise, you got what 4 TV shows on Disney Plus. That's what I'm trying to say.
All of those TV shows that Disney Plus had and all that stuff you're talking about takes an L to Succession, to The Last of Us, and to House of the Dragon. Succession, The Last of Us, and House of the Dragon are destroying all those shows. I believe in quality over quantity.
Star Wars. Well, I would say I liked Andor. Right. I don't feel like the last Mandalorian season was great. The first 2 seasons, yeah. I did not like the book of Boba Fett. I'll be honest with you on that.
I didn't like it
either. I did not like that. But Andor was pretty fucking cool. I like that.
I skipped that
one. I like Andor. You need to check that one out.
I got burned too many times. I was like, man, I'm out of here, bro.
Yeah, check that one out. You know what Andor reminds you of?
A lot of people tell me that too.
Rogue One. It reminds you of Rogue One. That's what it reminds you of.
That ain't helping.
I don't know if you like that film.
I didn't like that movie either.
You didn't like Rogue One?
Man, I don't like.
It's one of the best Star Wars films from Lucasfilms right now.
From Disney. That's one of the best films from Disney. And that ain't saying much.
You know what I mean. You
that
know
ain't saying
much. We're talking about 1 through 6.
Exactly. So what's that mean? It's the best of the worst, I guess.
You know I would talk about what. Look, for now on, when somebody mentions Star Wars 1 through 6. Need to be put in a vote. Leave that shit separate from whatever we getting right now.
Got you. Right. Me personally, to say the best of Disney Star Wars for me was Solo. I like that the most.
Hey, and I like that too. I don't know why people hate it so much. It wasn't bad.
It was the movie it wasn't bad. It was the best of the worst for me. Then probably Rogue One.
That was the best of the worst. Yeah, it was. That and then in Rogue One.
Yeah, I agree with you on that one.
And what's funny about those 2 is they don't even have Jedis in them. Like talking about it.
It's crazy.
That's what's crazy.
It's crazy.
That's what's crazy.
Well, I'm grateful we can end up on a high note and agree on Star Wars being mediocre.
Look, even if let me tell you something. On my channel, Jody, what I promote a lot is agree to disagree.
Good. All right. That's good. It's great having a conversation with you, man. Shout out to you.
All right, man.
All right. Peace out, brother.
Appreciate it.
All right. Heated debates, disagreements, but at the end of the day, it's just passion and fandom. Really, it was about the point of me coming here was about setting the record straight. Like, he said things about me that weren't true, and I just wanted to give my opinion on it. Here's what's really what I'm talking about, because I never said about the geek culture dying, and I'm glad that we was able to get that record straight and then have a conversation about all the different pop culture things. And I hope that you guys liked the video and put in the comment section what you guys think. Timestamp to let me know the best part of it. And yeah, that's what we do here, man. Jody's Corner, we keeping it real, keeping it a buck. Of course, not when it comes to the Snyderverse, though, sadly. But everything else, we keep it a buck. Thank you guys for watching. I'm Jody Joe, and I'm out. Deuces.